My grandparents took me to church with them. They really were kind of my first influence and really set a foundation of faith. I asked Jesus in my heart when I was a small child, early elementary age, but that didn't really sink in until I was about 14. I went on a mission trip. After getting back from that trip, I really just gave my life to Christ and committed to make it a personal relationship. Like 8 days after my 16th birthday, my dad left my mom and me. During high school, most all of my really close friends had these amazing dads who were really involved, and so and they were great. And so there was a sense of jealousy, some hurt, a lot of anger. And I didn't really realize at the time that I had just kind of closed God off to that part of my life. He was God, and I knew that if I died, I'd go to heaven. But I didn't really accept that part of Him being kind of a loving Father and really having my best interest at heart, because I had just walked through this really painful time of having a dad turn away and not want to be involved. I carried being angry, being resentful for a lot of years through some really good mentor women in my life, through some trusted pastors and friends. Began to see that I was letting this affect me more than I thought. So really began to the process of healing, which is similar to grieving, even though it's different in the sense that, my dad hadn't died, but began to just free him of unrealistic expectations I had, and to really look to God to be the only person that can fill that void, that no relationship can do that. God actively pursues us, and once I could kind of start to understand that, it's amazing, because how great is that we have a God that pursues us and wants a relationship with us. So I was reminded of back when I was 14, and I decided to make that my personal relationship. And so I really had to get back to that point of, I'm going to look to God to fill that hole and that void, because, nobody else can. What this has taught me about God is that He is unchanging, never fails us, and that He just actively pursues us. And He really is the best Father that anybody could look to.